Hello, I'm Matt Go from thehouse.com, and this is a Saloman Pact snowboard binding. The Saloman Pact is kind of my .2 binding. It's a low price point. It's for all mountain freestyle riders that are anywhere from beginner to advanced in skill. And the reason that this is my kind of point binding is because, well, it does well for everyone, and it's really cheap, but it doesn't mean that it's like cheap in quality by any means. Overall, though, the pack does have a flex rating of a 3, a little bit softer than most, and that's pretty much just because of the high back. This is a free frame high back. It's nice and flat, has kind of like a dual layer of EVA, a little bit of top perimeter style padding, and then like a rib section to keep your boot locked in the heel, and of course a toolless for lean adjustment. But that's kind of the thing that makes it so soft. The base plate, though, is actually a 30% short glass nylon composite style base plate. It's actually fairly rigid, and I like this base plate because of the huge disc system that it has. And look at those big teeth. Those things actually like really grip. This thing's not going to slide around when you have this thing tightened down. Now, this is the Ims disc that the packs come with. This is the integrated mounting system, meaning that the hardware is like, it stays in the disc, which is definitely a nice thing so you don't lose stuff. It's compatible with 4x4 and 2x4, and then now with the channel system, which is a good thing as well. And then, of course, there's going to be padding. There's going to be lots of padding on the binding. Again, a little bit on across the top of that free frame high back, and then there's like a dual density kind of footbed padding on the heel and the toe area. No padding on top of the disc. That's all right. And another cool thing about this toe ramp, or the toe section, is there's an adjustable toe ramp. So if your feet grow, you can accommodate your boot size with that toe ramp. And that's why, again, like most kind of entry price point bindings don't really have that adjustability, and they don't really have toolless adjustments. I mean, the Pact has that. On actually both straps, there is a toolless centering adjustment, which is a nice touch by Salomon. And then there's, the angle strap. This is the 3D Prime. It's been updated. It actually contours and kind of connects with Salomon boots a little bit better than it had in the past. There's a rigid internal top spine and bottom spine, and then the center's kind of cored out with like softer, almost, it feels like gel-like material. These are great straps, they really are. And then the toe strap. This is one of my favorite toe straps. It's called the lock-in toe strap. It has basically no padding on it. It's kind of this mold injected style material. It's not going to break down. It has a harder lower section and then upper section as well, and molds across the front of your boot. It really works well. Another cool thing about it, even though I don't think Salomon really says that you can wear it across the top of your foot, you can definitely wear the Pact toe strap across the top if you want to. And then there's the ratchets. Now this is like a 3-point hinge style system. They have big levers, and let's see how many clicks it takes. 4 clicks, so that's a lot of clicks. But yeah, this is a great binding, low price point, does the job, not a lot of hassle to it at all. Yep, this is Saloman Pact, my .2 binding. Check it out at thehouse.com.